Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Subhasar's classes. Today we are going for a new chapter in trigonometry. In the previous class we had started trigonometric ratios, angles and their correlations. Let us go for the conversion table. In this table we shall be able to understand what are the interlinking factors between all the 6 trigonometric ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. How at all these 6 are correlated. We just in the previous class we knew that sin theta and cosec theta are reciprocals. Why? Because p by h into h by p is 1. Similarly, cos theta into sec theta is also 1 because b by h into h by p, h by b is equal to 1. Also tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Why? p upon b into b upon p is equal to 1. So from these 3 we get 3 reciprocals, 3 pairs of reciprocals. Sin and cosec are reciprocals of each other, cos and sec are reciprocals of each other, and tan and cot are reciprocals of each other. If this system of reciprocals is named as F inverse, then what will be the formula for F inverse? We get sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. From the second we get cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. From the third we get tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, and also from the third we get cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. From the second we get sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and from the first we get cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So we get the 6 formulae just in the designated symbol F inverse. Let us go for the next. In the previous class we had talked of 3 fundamental formulae: F1 sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Formula 2 was sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. And formula 3, it talked about cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So what are the extracts from these formulae? Can we find 2 relations between the two, the sin and cosec, the sec and tan, the cosec and cot? If 2 things add up to 1, then each one is 1 minus the other. So we get here sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. And if we have a square root, these are the derived formulas, so let us name them FD, derived formulae. In this formula we can find sin theta is equal to root over 1 minus cos square theta, and from this we shall get cos theta is equal to root over 1 minus sin square theta. Next, go for the second one. We know that sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So this one is a larger one and this was a smaller one. And how large is sec square theta? You can find sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. Since we subtract, whenever we subtract sec square theta and tan square theta, we get 1. That means this one is 1 larger than that one. So sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta, and also tan square theta will be 1 less than sec square theta. So sec square theta minus 1. Similarly, from the third formula we will also get cosec square theta and cot square theta. Cosec square theta is 1 larger than the cot square theta factor. So cosec square theta is 1 plus cot square theta, and cot square theta is 1 less than cosec square theta. So cosec square theta minus 1. So if we square root these expressions, what we get? We get value of tan theta as root over sec square theta minus 1, and from this we get value of cot theta is equal to root over cosec square theta minus 1, and from this we get sec theta is equal to root over 1 plus tan square theta, and from this we get cosec theta is equal to root over 1 plus cot theta, 1 plus cot square theta, and we are again getting new 6 rules, the derived formulae. So what if we employ these values here? We will get another set of derived formulae. We had our reciprocal formulae F inverse, and now we are using for derivation of some more. So let us call it F inverse D. So they will be like sin theta, which was earlier 1 upon cosec square theta, 1 upon cosec theta. This will be, instead of cosec theta we can use root over 1 plus cot square theta. So we write root over 1 plus cot square theta. Root over 1 plus cot square theta is cosec theta. So 1 upon cosec theta will be sin theta. Again cos theta, which is 1 upon sec theta, will now be 1 upon the value of sec theta, root over 1 plus tan square theta. And next comes tan theta. Tan theta is 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta is root over cosec square theta minus 1. Then sec theta. Sec theta is, and next cot theta. Cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, which is 1 upon tan theta is root over sec square theta minus 1. Next comes sec theta. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. So it will be 1 upon root over value of cos theta is here 1 minus sin square theta. Next cosec theta, which is 1 upon sin theta, and sin theta is root over 1 minus cos square theta. Now we find another 6 formulae, which are the formula derivatives but from the reciprocals. So F inverse D. So we get now 6 into 3, 18 rules, all in 3 banners: F inverse, FD, and F inverse D. There are 2 more things, because we have already we have got sin in terms of cosec theta, sin in terms of cos theta, sin in terms of cot theta. There are 7 different forms. Excluding sin, we have cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. Sin is sin theta is sin theta. What is sin theta in terms of cos theta? This one. So we have got this formula. What is sin theta in terms of cot theta? This one. So we have got this thing. What is sin theta in terms of cosec theta? This one. So we have got this one. So we have 2 remaining things. Sin theta in terms of tan and sec. Is there any formula for that? Let us go for it. These are the alternate ratios. Let us try to find sin theta, value of sin theta. We know that sin theta is P upon H, and in a triangle, in a right angle triangle, there are P, B, and H, and out of which we have P and H here. What is the remaining one? It is B. So let us use this to find the 2 ratios from sin. We do it as follows. We just divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same one which is missing. The missing is B. So divide P and H by B. You will get P by B tan theta and H by B is sec theta. So what we ultimately got is sin theta is equal to tan theta upon sec theta. Next comes cos theta. How to find cos theta? Cos theta is B upon H. What is the missing parameter? B and H are gone. So the missing one is P. So let us divide the numerator and denominator by P. B by P and H by P. B by P is cot theta and H by P is cosec theta. So cos theta is cot theta by cosec theta. Let us go for tan theta. We know that tan theta is P by V. When P and V are used, then H is the missing one. So tan theta is equal to P by V. Let us divide the numerator and denominator by H, the missing one. So what we get? This is sin theta and this is cos theta. So we get tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. And as we know, the three other ratios, cot, sec and cosec, are the reciprocals of these three. So we can also write cot theta, just the reciprocal, so cos theta by sin theta. We need not find it again. Similarly, sec theta will be 1 upon cos theta, so cosec theta by cot theta. And cosec theta will be just the reciprocal of that, so sec theta by tan theta. Now we got 6 different formulae which are the derivatives from the two different ratios. So let us call them secondary derivatives, SD. So what are these secondary derivatives? If we just save space and write these formulae, we have already got F inverse sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. I am writing just 3, the remaining will be the reciprocals. And the formula derivative 1 was sin theta is equal to root over 1 minus cos square theta, cos theta is equal to root over 1 minus sin square theta, tan theta is equal to root over sec square theta minus 1, cot theta is equal to root over cosec square theta minus 1, sec theta is equal to root over 1 plus tan square theta, cosec theta is equal to root over 1 plus cot square theta. Then using the formula derivatives, this thing can be 1 upon root over 1 plus cot square theta. This one is 1 upon root over 1 plus tan square theta. And this one is 1 upon root over cosec square theta minus 1. And the remaining 3 will be cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta, which is 1 upon root over 1 plus tan square theta. Tan theta, we have already sin cos tan cot, this is cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. So this will be 1 upon root over sec square theta minus 1. Then sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, which is 1 upon root over 1 minus sin square theta. And cosec theta finally is 1 by sin theta, which is 1 upon root over 1 minus cos square theta. So we have got 3 sets, F inverse set and F inverse D set and the FD set. Let us go for the final 2 sets, which are SD. I am taking 2 different ratios. Suppose sin theta is tan theta upon sec theta. We are here to describe each ratio in terms of another ratio, another single ratio. So sin theta should be expressed in terms of tan only or in terms of sec. So let us keep tan theta here and change sec theta. Sec theta is root over 1 plus tan square theta. And if I change the tan but keep sec, then this will remain sec theta and this will be root over sec square theta minus 1, as you find it here. So sin theta can be put into 2 different forms, purely in form of tan theta or purely in form of sec theta. So if this one is the secondary derivative 1, then this is the secondary derivative 2. So how to differentiate between the two? Let us call it SD dash. So the first one will be SD, the second one will be SD dash. Now I write the formula for SD. There sin theta becomes in form of tan, it is tan theta upon 1 root over 1 plus tan square theta, or root over sec square theta minus 1 upon sec theta. And what about the cos theta factor? Cos theta is already cot theta by sec theta, so we write here cot theta by cosec theta. So first we keep cot theta here and change the other factor, or we keep the cosec theta factor and change the cot theta factor. So if we change cosec theta, we have to write root over 1 plus cot square theta here, and if we change cot, then it would be root over cosec square theta minus 1 here. Next comes tan theta, which is sin theta upon cos theta. Similarly, we can keep sin theta and change cos theta as root over 1 minus sin square theta, or keep cos theta and change sin theta as root over 1 minus cos square theta, and write it here. Tan theta will be sin theta upon root over 1 minus sin square theta, or root over 1 minus cos square theta upon cos theta. And now for the remaining 3, we need not calculate, we just make the reciprocals. Cot theta will be just the reciprocal, so root over 1 minus sin square theta upon sin theta, or cos theta upon root over 1 minus cos square theta. For cos theta, we get sec theta. Sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta, so it will be reciprocal root over 1 plus cot square theta by cot theta, or cosec theta divided by root over cosec square theta minus 1. Similarly, cosec theta is inverse of the reciprocal of sin theta, so this will be root over 1 plus tan square theta by tan theta, or sec theta divided by root over sec square theta minus 1. Herewith we got 5 different forms of any trigonometric ratio. Let us make a round table. Take any ratio here, then ask yourself what is its form in its own form f. It is sin theta, and how much it is in its reciprocal form. Sin theta in its reciprocal form is 1 by cosec theta, so write here 1 by cosec theta. Then take its formula derivative fd. What is it? How is it linked with its formula companion cos? Sin theta is root over 1 minus cos square theta. And what will be the formula inverse d? The reciprocal derivative, that will be the same thing. Formula inverse is 1 upon root over 1 plus cot square theta. If sin theta is used in terms of root over 1 minus cos square theta, then for cosec theta we write root over 1 plus cot square theta, so these are used this way. Now the remaining 2 are SD and SD dash. If this side is SD, this side will be SD dash. So what are the 2 different forms of SD of sin theta? One is in terms of tan, the other is in terms of sec. So here we write this is tan theta upon root over 1 plus tan square theta, and here we write root over sec square theta minus 1 by sec theta. Now try this for the remaining ones. Take the ratio here, any ratio, sin, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Take one for its own, that means keep it there. Use another for f inverse. Use one for fd. Use another for f inverse d. Then use the 2 others as st and sd dash. What do you get? See, sin theta in terms of its own, sin theta in terms of sin theta is sin theta, in terms of cos theta this one, in terms of tan theta this one, in terms of cot theta this one, in terms of sec, in terms of cosec are these 2 ones. So sin theta can be converted into 6 different forms. So if we use all these together in a table, this will give us a table called conversion table. In this table you have to write the ratios one upon another just below, and in the next column you can keep, suppose here there is sin theta. Sin theta can be termed in 6 different forms: the sin form, the cos form, the tan form, the cot form, the sec form, and the cosec form. Now we have to find one ratio in all 6 different forms, and that is known as conversion table. From this table we can note them down. Here it is sin theta. In terms of cos, this is root over 1 minus cos square theta. In terms of tan, this is tan theta upon root over 1 plus tan square theta. And in terms of cosec, that is 1 upon cosec theta, and its formula inverse derivative will be 1 upon root over 1 plus cos square theta, and this is SD, so SD dash will be root over sec square theta minus 1 by sec theta. Now let us extend this table for the 6 remaining ones, so that you learn it how this thing can be done. Next comes cos theta. Cos theta in its own form should be cos theta. In its formula derivative is root over 1 minus cos square theta, but this is in the sin form, so we write it cos theta here, and cos theta is root over 1 minus sin square theta. This can be written here, and cos in its reciprocal form will be here, so sec cos in the form of sec will be 1 by sec theta. And let us go for the whole table, so that we can write this faster. See, every ratio in its own form is the same thing. So sin in the form of sin is sin, cos in the form of cos is cos theta, tan in the form of tan theta will be tan theta. Here cot in its own form will be cot theta, sec in its own form will be sec theta, and cosec in its own form will be cosec theta. So writing this is very easy. And go for the reciprocals, that is go in this diagonal. Sin in cosec form is 1 by sec theta, cos is 1 by sec theta, tan will be 1 by cot theta, cot will be 1 by tan theta, sec will be 1 by cos theta, and cosec will be 1 by sin theta. So writing these 6 plus 6 12 is very fast. Then come for the formula derivatives. Sin and cos are formula derivatives. Formula 1, formula is between tan and sec. So tan theta in form of sec will be sec square theta minus 1, while sec theta in the form of tan will be root over 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly, go for cot. Cot in the form of cosec will be cot theta in the form of cosec will be cosec square theta minus 1, while cosec theta in the form of cot will be root over 1 plus cot square theta. It is in the form of cot, but the result is cosec theta. So now we have completed the FD section. F is over, F inverse is over, FD is over. Then go for F inverse D. This one is F inverse, this one is F inverse D. Next comes 1 by sec theta, where it will be tan. So 1 upon root over 1 plus tan square theta. This will be 1 upon sec theta, so cos theta. Similarly, here it is 1 by cot theta. Cot is related to cosec, so we are writing it here, root over cosec square theta minus 1. And similarly, cot theta in the cot theta is 1 by tan theta, tan is related to sec, so here it will be 1 by root over sec square theta minus 1. Then comes 1 by cos theta, that is related to sin, so this will be 1 by root over 1 minus sin square theta. and here in cosec it is 1 by sin theta, so here we shall find root over 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus cos square theta. So now we have all the f inverse d factor and बाकी जो बच गए जो the remaining things जो है ये रहे these two are tan and sec, so it is gone sd and sd dash, sd and sd dash, here tan and sec. In this case they will be cot and cosec, remaining things are c, it is cot and cosec, so cot by cosec must be cos, so you write it cot theta upon root over 1 plus cot square theta, which is for cosec, and in the cosec section write cosec theta here and change it for cos in the form of cosec, so this will be cosec square theta minus 1. Next comes the sd for tan and cot. Clearly the sin and cos sections are left, so this will be sin theta by cos theta, so sin theta upon root over 1 minus sin square theta, or keep cos theta here, root over 1 minus cos square theta by cos theta. Similarly here cot theta will be cos theta by sin theta, so cos theta by sin theta will be changing to 1 minus cos square theta root over, and cos theta by sin theta, so keep sin theta here, change this to 1 minus sin square theta, root over 1 minus sin square theta. Now you see for sec and cosec the places left are cot and cosec for sec and tan and sec for cosec. So sec theta is clearly cosec by cot, so keep cosec theta here, change cot theta root over cosec square theta minus 1, and keep cot theta here but change this one to 1 plus cot square theta root over. Similarly between tan and sec, since cosec theta is greater than 1, so this will be sec theta by tan theta, so sec theta by tan theta will be root over sec square theta minus 1, and this one will be keep tan theta here and root over 1 plus tan square theta. So here we end the conversion table, and I think if you practice well then this table can be finished in just 200 seconds. If you complete this table in 200 seconds then it's okay and you are intelligent one, and this will help you in many ways, and trigonometry can be made very fast, super fast, and these things are used in what are the applications? You can solve all the trigonometric identities very fast. You can find trigonometric solutions. You can understand inverse trigonometric functions. And in future when you will be into higher mathematics, this will help you in calculus as you go through differentiation, and in integration, and also while we find continuity. So in all these problems conversion table is used, and it will make your trigonometric calculations much faster, much more faster, and what you might not have imagined. So I request all of you just to practice the method in which I told, find the f factor, then the f inverse factor, then the fd factor, then the f inverse d factor, then the sd factor and the sd dash factor. If you complete all 6 and put them into a conversion table, then it's okay and you will be very super fast. And in the next class we are going for trigonometric identities, and I will show you how the conversion table helps me to write the identities so fast. Thank you, and I am expecting you in the next class. And if you love this class, if you like this video, then kindly subscribe my channel Subhash Classes. Till then, bye. Thank you.